Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back at my room because unfortunately it snowed again. Very pretty, but it's just really bad for skateboarding. But don't worry, there will be skateboarding as I promised last week's video. I will keep my promise, don't worry. There just won't be as much skateboarding as we would have hoped to do in this video. Also, I had to re-record this because turns out when I recorded it earlier on, I forgot to press record. But I am here to bring to you 5 skateboard related things to do when it's snowing. And for those of you watching that don't live in an area that snows, I'm sorry, but don't worry. These also apply to raining, like in Hong Kong. I know a lot of you viewers are from Hong Kong, so hi. Let's get into it. Number 1, skating in your garage. It is free and it's easily accessible. It's also covered and most of the times it's warmer than the outside. Utilize this, it's really good. Not good in general, but it's good for the situation. I've skated in garages before, and although I really don't like it because of its confined space, most of the time it will work for when it's snowing. It's not the greatest, but it's something and I definitely recommend it. I need to work on backside 180s because it's still not as clean as I would like it to be. This was just a straight up practice session. Me just trying to get some flat ground tricks. I haven't skated in a garage in a while. But yeah, it's a pretty good option. Although there's not a lot of circulation, so it's getting pretty hot in here. If you live in an area where houses are not common and apartments are more common, I definitely recommend you go and try to find a car park. Chances are that they're indoors because they have to be integrated within buildings, and that's even better than a garage because they're big and chances are you can find different types of street obstacles inside them to skate. They're not common here where I live anymore, but they're really, really good. So I 10 out of 10 recommend you to do that. Second thing, fingerboarding is one of my favorite hobbies to do because it's so fun. It's just miniature skateboarding and the physics and how tricks work are the exact same, with the implication that gravity doesn't affect your tricks as much because you can use your hand to control it better. So that's really good. Although fingerboards are expensive, techniques have been getting way better. This is what I grew up with, that's what they used to look like, and this is what they look like now. Not super good, but it's way better than it used to be, so it's much easier to get into fingerboarding and learn tricks, so I definitely recommend you guys to do that. And you might think it's childish, but honestly, it helps you visualize any tricks that you want to do and think about how they're going to work. And personally, it helps inspire me to think of different types of tricks I want to try in the future. Number 3, skateboard video games. I recently downloaded TrueSkate. I don't have any fancy maps, grip tapes, or graphics or wheels yet because those cost money. The downside of video games is, of course, they cost money, and TrueSkate is quite expensive because everything costs a little bit of money. So I have the bare minimum, which is just the game, the default map, and the default skateboard. Alright, TrueSkate, Street League map. The graphics are always really cool. I do have custom grip. That is free though, and I have the feet there just because it helps me visualize where the feet are supposed to go. I don't know, personal preference. Gonna try and get like a big front side fly out. I don't know. Let's see if I can do this. Almost. I don't know how people are so good at this. It's so hard. There we go, frontside 180. I know a lot of people have started to play Skater XL, so I happen to watch a lot of Garrett Jiner's new gaming channel where he does a lot of Skater XL videos. Really cool to watch, and if you can afford a bigger skateboard video game like that, I definitely recommend it. A lot of skaters seem to be having a lot of fun with that, so go ahead and try that out. P.S. I'm really bad at true skate, so any tricks you see me do in this video is just me struggling. Trust me, I don't know what I'm doing. And here we are at number 4. Now we're getting into the more expensive options, but they're still really fun and really good alternatives for when it's snowing outside. The first thing is snowboarding. I love snowboarding. I would consider it my favorite sport. Sorry, skateboarding. But snowboarding is super fun, and I really like the snow. Although it's really bad for skateboarding, and I will miss skateboarding. They're very closely tied. I plan on posting a few snowboard vlogs in the future because I know some of you guys subscribe to my channel do want to see that. So don't worry, that will be coming. But you're probably asking yourself, skateboarding, snowboarding, they're different sports. Why would you make me go snowboard instead? Well, that's because snowboarding can actually help you with your skateboarding. First of all, it helps you get comfortable with speed. I love speeding down hills, it does really help. And the snow is a good way to practice tricks while you're cushioned because of the nice, fluffy snow. A lot of riding abilities you do on a snowboard translates over to skateboarding. I know a lot of people here in Canada started snowboarding first, and they managed to do so well as a beginner skateboarder when they started skateboarding. It's really impressive, and I definitely recommend it because I do see the trend of snowboarding helping skateboarding. Number 5, the final thing. This is also a pretty expensive option. It can be, but it's very undetermined because sometimes it's expensive and sometimes it's really not. Luckily in Hong Kong we have House of Vans, which is free to go to and skate, but in Canada most of the time, actually I'm pretty sure like all the time, indoor skate parks are expensive. They make you pay by the hour to get inside, and that's honestly upsetting, but sometimes you just really need to get to a skate park when it's been snowing so many times in a row, and if you have the money to, I definitely recommend you going to an indoor skate park, just because it's really fun, good practice, and a great place to hang out with friends. Although I'm pretty sure COVID might close down that option pretty soon. We are hitting our second wave globally and it's getting pretty extreme, so I'm pretty sure indoor skate parks are going to be closed, but if they're open, please stay safe, wear a mask, and socially distance when you're going to an indoor skate park. I cannot stress this enough. I want you guys to be safe. But if you really want to and you can't afford it, indoor skate parks are really fun. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I haven't seen snow in a really long time, and there's been a buckload recently. I hope you guys stay safe with COVID again, of course. And if you did like this video, make sure to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe so we can hit 2K, which is insane. That's my next goal. Let's see how fast we can get there. And if you already subscribed, make sure to ring that bell, ding that bell, do not forget. P.S. If you've reached the end of this video, first of all, thank you for sticking by. Second of all, you guys should know that every single video I always say ring that bell, ding that bell, do not forget. I guess it's kind of my signature quote now for ending a video, but only the OGs would probably remember where I got that quote from. If any of you guys at the end of this video can find out where I got that quote from, search through my channel, you'll get a shout out, a huge one next week's video. So, Good luck. Peace out, guys. See you next week.